welcome to another episode of our Ultimate Decades Challenge. Today we are back with an episode of Ultimate Decades Challenge, and we are in 1351. We have, unfortunately, we have a natural disaster that we have to go through. So we are going to be starting this episode off with a famine roll, and we are going to be losing some Sims. So we are going to start that off first and foremost. And so we're going to start off the episode with our spreadsheet and doing a bunch of rolls. And then we will jump into the game from there, and we will continue on with some birthday rolls. And we should be having some births in this episode as well. But 1351, unfortunately, is going to be a grim episode. So I did want to just go ahead and let you know that we have some more deaths that we are going to be facing and more Sims that we're going to be losing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so it says, for the famine, flip a coin to see if your family is affected. Heads means all crops die and you cannot plant unless you get tails on the flip. You must live off whatever crops you have stored up. So we're going to first of all roll or flip the coin and see if we get heads or tails. So let's flip our coin. We get tails. So our crops live, thank goodness. We don't lose our crops, and that's good. That means we are able to continue on with our crops. So we love that. The second portion of this is we have to roll a d12 for all Sims, including our side households. 3 means they die of the famine. So we're going to go house by house, and we are going to see who dies. So the easiest way to do this, I assume, is to go in to each family and see who is in each family. So we're going to go in that way. So in our main house, Windenburg, I guess, our first family is the McNulty family. Let's first go back to our dice. So we have to go to a d12. And our first family is Dahlia McNulty. So we're going to roll for her. If she rolls a 3, then she dies. Okay, well, Dahlia dies. Our next family is the McNally family. We have Darja and Amir. So let's first roll for Darja. She rolls a 10, so she survives. And Amir rolls a 10, so he survives. And then we have the Petechia family. We have Bridget and Simon. Bridget lives, and Simon lives. Then we have the Burman family. We have Darren Burman and Joan Burman. So 1, he lives. 8, she lives. For our monastery family, there are 4 people in this household. We have our 2 priests, and then we have Christopho, and we have Emery. So we're going to roll for the priest first. So 1, 2, okay, our second priest dies. So that is Fidesz Lyman. Then we have Christopho, who lives, and Emery lives. We're also going to be rolling for these households, these side households, the Eldridge family. So we have 4 people living in this home. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They all survive. And then our family, there is 6 of us. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Elias is going to die. 1, 2, 3. Everybody else survives. All right, and then if we go into Forgotten Hollow, or Transylvania as we call it, I guess I should say, we're going to go to the Harding household, and there are 5 people in this house. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They all live. And then we have the Von Schwann family. There are 5 people in this household. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They all live. All right, then we have our war camp people. There are 2 people living in the war camp. So 1, 2. Both of them are going to live. Our next is Hemford on Bagley. We have the McNally household, and there are 5 people living in the McNally household. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so Mariella McNally is going to die. And then let's roll for the last one. He lives. Then we have our Shoemaker family. There's 2 of us. 1, 2, both live. Then we have the main Shoemaker family. There are 5 people in that house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They all live. The Saunders family, there are 2 people. 1, 2, both of them are going to live. The Augustin family, there are 2. 1, 2, both of them are going to live. The Like family, we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They all are going to live. Our Arendelle family, we have 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh no. Little Celestina is going to die. All right, so for this, we have lost Dahlia McNulty, Fidesz Lyman, Elias Arendelle, Marielle McNally, and Celestina Arendelle. So we are going to go into the game and kill everyone that needs to be killed, and then we will continue on with the game. Alright, we are in with the Burman family. I have moved Dahlia McNulty in here with them because this is Joan McNulty, her daughter, who married Darren Burman. And so I just wanted to move Dahlia in with her so that when we kill Dahlia, she will obviously have someone to gather her tombstone, and we will be able to put her in the cemetery. So we are just going to go ahead and kill her, death by starving, and then we will go ahead and take her to the cemetery. Dahlia is just going ahead and passing away now. We are going to go ahead and go kill the Sims that need to die, that died from the famine, and we will put them in the cemetery. Darja McNally has gone into labor. Okay, you're just going to have to give me just a minute, Darja. We are just kind of dealing with something right now. The Grim is just taking his sweet ass time. Come on, Grim. And let me just look and see when it was that she was born. Dahlia was born in 1310.
Oh, Lord.
All right, let's go see Darja really quickly so that we can have a baby, and then we'll come back and we will place her in the cemetery. I guess we're going to have a little bit of good news in the midst of all of this death. All right, so Darja is just going to go ahead and have her baby now.
Oh, Waxwin. Oh, no, boo. Ooh, Yaug.
She's like, this is bloody ridiculous. All right, and it's a girl. So let's go ahead and go over to the wheel, and we will give it a spin, and let's see what this name is going to be. All right, we're going to name this baby Daisy. Okay. And we are just going to go ahead and pause the game here, and we're going to roll for baby and mom and see if they are going to live or not. So mom can't roll a 1. Okay. Darja is going to pass away, and baby needs to roll an odd number or a 8, 10, or 20 to live. Baby rolls an even, so baby is going to die as well. All right, so both mom and baby died in childbirth. All right, so let's go ahead and we will take baby first. And I'm going to kill mom, but I'm going to plead for her. So I am going to see if I can get him to plead for her, and if he is able to get her to obviously be able to live, if the Grimm will give them a chance at life again. We've already lost the baby, but hopefully we will be able to save mom. Let's plead for Darja. And what does it say? Darja McNally is truly gone after Amir's ardent appeal fell on Death's deaf ears. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, so we have lost Darja and we have lost the baby. Alright, let me see when Darja was born so that I can go ahead and engrave her epitaph here. Alright, well, she was born in 1332. And and let's go ahead and take him to the cemetery and let him drop off his wife at the cemetery. And she died in January of 1351, and I will update the spreadsheet that she died in childbirth. And he is going to take her to the cemetery, and we will place her where she belongs for her final resting place. And obviously, we're going to need to get him remarried, because now he is a widow and he will need to have someone that he can marry. So we will get him remarried at some point here so that he can continue on with his life and having a family. All right, let's go to Manage Worlds, and we're going to go to the Burman house and have them bring Dahlia out here to the cemetery. All right, Joan is here at the cemetery. She is just dropping off Dahlia in her final resting place. We are just going to put her where she belongs here. And then we will head over to the next home, and we will obviously have to kill the next sim in line to be killed, which is Celestina Arendelle, which is unfortunate, but we have to take care of her. So we'll go over to the Arendelle house. All right, unfortunately, she is just a little one, so we just have to delete her. There's no other way around it. So I will delete this baby, and that will be that. Yes, we're going to delete her. So she is gone. All right, and so she's gone, and now we will go over to our Arendelle home. And we are going to have to kill Elias Arendelle. Alright, so we have to kill Elias now, and he is going to be killed by starvation, as we know. And he was born in 1339. Oh, and she's in labor. Okay, so after we have the... After he takes him, then we will go upstairs and have a baby. All right, 1339. And we'll put this in our inventory, and we're gonna go upstairs and have another baby. So Catherine is in labor. She is having a baby with her and John. So we are going to see what they're having, and they're having a boy. So let's go ahead and take a look at the wheel and see what we are going to name this baby. Solomon. All right. And let's go ahead and see if mom and baby are going to live. So let's go ahead and roll the dice. And mom can't roll a 1. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my gosh. And baby needs to roll an odd number or 8, 10, or 20 to live. Baby rolls a 16, so baby is going to die too. All right, so Solomon's dying and mom is dying. We will take baby first, and then we will take mom, and I again will plead for mom to see if we can keep her alive. All right, let's go ahead and push play, and let's take baby Solomon. We are having the worst luck. 1351 sucks. All right, let's kill mom. All right, let's get John up here so that he can obviously plead for her. And Bridget Petechia has gone into labor. Plead for Catherine. I don't have time for you to be panicking. Plead for your wife. Did he tell us no? John just discovered a new personality trait. Good. Okay. Catherine is truly gone after his appeal fell on death's deaf ears. Are you joking? Oh my gosh. We've lost 2 mothers. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know what to say right now. I am just shook. Like, what is going on? All right, Catherine was born in 1330. She is gone as well. Death is taking her from us as well. We are now going to have to get John remarried again. He has lost 2 women in childbirth. He is not lucky at all. 1330. Okay. Okay, well, that sucks. I'm gonna take him to travel and get these tombstones into the ground. Oh, Bridget, I forgot that you're in labor. We're coming, Bridget. We're coming. And then we're going to go see Bridget Petechia because she is yelling at us that she is trying to have a baby. All right, 2 more people in the cemetery. This year is definitely not being kind to us. All right, so we have placed everyone where they belong. There's Catherine, there's Elias. Everyone is here in their places. I have had to delete another row here off of the cemetery. And let's go ahead and go see Bridget. All right, we are here in the home with Bridget. We are just going to get her to go and have her baby. She is like, why did it take you so long to get here? And I'm thinking, I'm really sorry. I know that you were waiting on us. So let's go with her to have this baby. She is really, really close to having this baby. She's probably not even going to make it to the thing. No, she will. All right, Bridget is having her baby with Simon, and let's hope that she lives, because honestly, 2 women dying of childbirth in one episode is plenty. Okay? It's plenty, Bridget. Please live. All right, what are you going to have, Bridget? She's having a girl. So let's go ahead and pull up the names and give it a spin. We are going to be naming this baby Daisy again. All right. Well, considering the last Daisy died, we will go ahead and name this baby Daisy. That's fine. And let's go ahead and we will spin for Mom. Mom can't roll a 1. She rolls a 4. Okay, Mom makes it. Baby needs to roll an odd number or an 8, 10, or 20. She rolls a 2, so baby dies. Baby dies again. Oh, she also had a boy. Okay, let's roll. Let's find a boy name. Let me pull at that. And let's spin for a boy name. Leopold. All right, let's find out if Leopold is, well, Mom has to, obviously, let's go away with this. Does Mom survive Leopold? Yes, she does. Does Leopold survive? Yes, he does. All right, Leopold is surviving. We love it. All right, Daisy dies. Leopold lives.
Oh. Oh. Oof.
Well, what's the holdup?
Oh. Oof. Ow.
She's like, well, I'm having twins. It's taken me a minute.
What is that? Noble. Ooh. Yaug. Oob. Naya flu.
Where the heck did the babies go? Hold everything. Let's find these babies. All right, let me go into Cass and find the babies. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have Daisy. We are going to kill Daisy. And where is the little one? All right, here's Leopold. And let's go ahead and update our spreadsheet for Leopold. I don't know why it is so little on here, but that's okay. Let me see if I can make it bigger. All right, that's fine. All right, Bridget had Daisy first. Right, he's Italian and she is Spanish, so she was stillborn and she's a twin. And then we have to add another row, and we have Leopold, Petechia. And he's alive. And a twin. And all right, perfect. And so we have the timeline updated there. We need to update the timeline on here that Leopold was born on Monday. Alright, so he is going to age up then. We need to obviously come and give him a little bit of a feed, and then we can age him up to an infant. So I'm just going to have Mom come and feed him, and then we can age him up to an infant here.
Getting a new boo. Hiya, free. Hola,
She's like, "Oh, you're such a sweet little guy."
yeah.
I'm really glad that Bridget made it, because honestly, if I had lost another mother in childbirth, I probably would have rage quit this game. No, I'm just kidding. But honestly, that would have been so bad if I had lost another mom in childbirth. I would have been like, are you freaking kidding me? What are the odds of that happening?
Yeah, but...
All right, so we are going to go ahead and age him up to an infant. Bridget is missing work. Okay, seriously, Bridget, why do you have a job?
Spadrobo.
All right, Leopold is going to be an intense infant. It says these Sims have big emotions and are easily entertained, but they are also more difficult to calm when in a bad mood.
Oh.
All right, and we are going to go ahead and hop into Cast and give him his makeover. He has pink hair. Okay, here is Leopold after his makeover and what he looks like. And this is his little outfit. He is super cute. And let's just go ahead and get a picture for the family tree. And we will jump back into the game. All right, now that we are done with this family, we're going to head back over to our main family because I need to get John remarried. So we're going to have to take him. He's going to have to find someone to marry. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, also we have some birthdays. So let's take a look at our spreadsheet because we have some birthdays. So we have Jalissa Arendelle and Porter Shoemaker. They're aging up to young adults. They can't roll a 3, 7, or 19. So let's take a look at our dice and let's give a roll for that. So if we roll our dice for Jalissa, she can't roll a 3, 7, or 19. She rolls an 18, so she lives. And for Porter, he rolls a 16, so he lives. So they are both going to age up. They get 40 days. All right, so we have put them where they belong on the spreadsheet, and we are going to go ahead and go age them up. So Jalissa and Porter. So let's go to the Arendelle home first and age up Jalissa. All right, so we are here. Let's just go ahead and age Jalissa up to a young adult. So we will set her as a young adult and let her age herself up here. All right, so she is already a romantic and creative, and now she is going to be a Sagittarius. And we are going to do, let's do for her successful lineage. We love that.
Ooh.
All right.
Gibbs.
And let's go ahead and save and go to Manage Worlds. And we are going to head over to the Shoemaker house, and we're going to age up Porter to a young adult. All right, and so we have Porter here. We're just going to go ahead and age him up to a young adult now. He is active, a maker, and a music lover. We are going to make him want to have a soulmate, which we love, and he graduated too. Yay for him. All right, and now we are going to head over to our main household and try to find John someone that he can be in a relationship with, because he is now a widow, which we absolutely hate. But we are going to need to find him someone that he can be with. Okay, so we are going to try to get John to meet someone here in this family, and maybe he will like someone here. that he will want to possibly get in a relationship with. Unfortunately, I think that he is going to be really sad, and the odds are that he's maybe not going to want to hook up with anyone for a little while because of the feelings that he is having of losing his wife. But I do want him to still try to get in a relationship with someone, so I am going to have him meet some people, and maybe he will see someone that he wants to maybe get on with. The hope is there, okay? The hope is there. That being said, we are running out of Sims. There is this Sophia Shoemaker. She's a teen. I am going to have him come in here and meet her and see what he thinks of her. She's a little bit younger than him. Because, you know, as we know, Joan now is a young adult. She is a teenager, so she's a little younger than him, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he couldn't be in a relationship with her. So he's just doing a little bit of romantic things with her. He's given her some flowers. Now they're holding hands. He's already asked if she's single. She's told him that she is. And he's going to just let her know that he thinks that she is attractive. Does he think she's attractive? It doesn't really say. He found out she is loyal, which is a good thing. Having a loyal sim is a nice, you know, thing. He would like for his betrothed to be loyal. I think that would be good. They have a little bit of romance going on, which is nice. He's just going to talk to her a little bit about like fishing and maybe cooking and see what her skills are and if she kind of likes doing any of those things, because obviously he wants to know, like, are you going to be able to take care of my family? Because I have children, and, you know, I need to know that you're going to be able to basically come in and take care of my family. And, you know, yeah, I want a wife. I want someone that's going to obviously come in and pick up basically where Catherine left off. So they're going to go, and they're going to go out here and cloud gaze for a little bit. Of course, it's raining, so they run back in, and he is just like, things are not going well as far as, you know, how he's feeling. He is really feeling sad. He's mourning quite a bit, and he just really wants to cry it out in the closet. You know, he's supposed to be trying to meet someone and, you know, get on with someone else and find a wife, but all he really wants to do is cry and mourn, because he is really struggling with the fact that he is a widow, and he's like, you know, I've just lost my wife and I need to find a new one, but I also need time to get over the fact that I just lost someone. Like, I cared about her, and you know, I can't just stop caring about her, and I can't just turn those feelings off, but at the same time, I also know that I need to move on. So he is trying to explain to her, like, yeah, I am trying to flirt with you, and yeah, I'm trying to see if we have some compatibility and things like that, but at the same time, I need to feel what I'm feeling. And she's like, I understand all of that, and that makes complete sense, you know? So he's telling her kind of a dramatic story. You know, he's going to ask her, like, do you want children? Like, how do you feel about kids? Because I have a family. And she and him have a bit of a sentiment here. John remembers when Sophia listened to his problems and shared some thoughtful advice. And it does look like they do have a romantic interest with one another, so that's good.
Yibs? Oh, Yerna, too. Yerna. Neeb. Yes, Ms. Ribalfa. Ravuda. Zarkini. Yibs? Quaxinox.
Darsafra. Brinka. Kimba.
Siklim Lubao. Charky. Kloof. Rabo. Charkasabe.
She says she's not really sure if she wants kids or not. She'd have to think about it. Which makes sense because she's still a teenager. She probably isn't thinking about those kind of things. She's like, could you both of you get out of here? I've got to pee. So he's in the closet over here at their house. He's just crying it out. Just, you know, really struggling with the way he's feeling right now. And I hate that he's going through so much pain, but it is normal that he's feeling the way that he's feeling.
Donarin Shoop. Oh, Chirla Perloy. You dumpsa.
Zorg.
Ooh. Oh. Jirishi Frolus. Tanif Barsa, Zambaf. Oh, Yarpin.
All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and send him home. He has gotten up a little bit of romance with her. She is a potential somebody that he could, you know, be with in the future. But he is mourning and he is struggling and he needs some time. So I'm just going to let him have a little bit of time. I'm not going to push the matter, and we'll take him home so he can take care of his kids. Okay, we have officially made it back home with John, and we are just going to have him go in with his family here. They all seem to be doing okay, but I am going to just get him to come on in and cook some food because they are going to need to eat something at some point, and we will need to have food fixed. It does look like everyone is feeling pretty sad, obviously, from the loss of dear, sweet, mommy, dearest Catherine, and we hate that. And so we have a lot of people that are mourning here in the house. Iris is doing okay upstairs, but Gerald is really, really sad, and Juliana is really sad. And of course we know that John is feeling really sad, and we are just going to obviously have to get everyone to, you know, band together here. John is by himself, so he's going to have to do all of the house chores. So I'm just going to get him after he cooks to come out and clean the coop and collect the eggs. And he's going to take care of the children here. And then tomorrow we are going to be aging up Cristofo Petechia. And we have some people that we need to try for a baby with. So we will be going and doing that. And we'll probably have... what was her name? Sophia, come by and see if we can build their relationship up a little bit more. So we will be doing that. I'm just going to get everyone to come on down and get themselves a little bit of a serving of food. I think Gerald might have enough of movement skill now that he can get down the stairs. I am pretty sure. So we'll get him to come on down also and grab himself a serving of food. And everyone is just going to get a little bite to eat here, and then we will get everyone into bed because it is about 9:40 at night. But obviously John's going to have to do a little bit of chores before he can go to bed. So we'll get him doing that. overall, he is, feeling okay as far as his needs go and his emotions go. Other than the fact that he's mourning, I think once he gets past the feelings of mourning and being a widower, which is about 2 days' time, unfortunately, I mean, he is not only suffering the loss of his wife, but he also lost a brother. So he is going through a lot. I think once he gets past those losses, he will be doing much better. But for now, he is really struggling with life in general, and so that is going to be a little difficult for him. So I'm just going to let him do these chores, and then he's going to go to the washroom, and then we'll get him on into bed. Juliana is eating now, and then we'll take her upstairs and we'll put her to bed, and we'll put Gerald to bed. So we will just let them eat and then go to bed. And Iris is up here in the floor, so John's gonna have to put her in a crib. Obviously, we'll get him to bottle feed her, and then we will have him put her into a crib. Put it in the crib. And currently right now we don't have a cow. We will have to get us another cow so that we can have milk in the house. But I don't think right now he has the capability of taking care of everything in the house by himself. So we'll wait until he has a partner to expand on that. Oh, this poor little one needs a diaper change, something fierce. So he's going to need to change this baby's diaper as well. But we are just struggling here. We really are. Says that Gerald doesn't need a diaper change, so I don't really know what's going on with that. But we're just going to let him take care of Iris here and put Iris to bed. And then we will go ahead and let John get into bed. It is almost midnight. It is a really late night for him, and that is because he's having to do everything by himself. So we'll let him get a little bit of rest after he takes care of the baby. And then tomorrow, like I said, we will roll to see if Christopho is going to be able to age up to a young adult. And we will be heading over to 3 households to get them to try for babies. So let's go ahead and get him into bed here and let him get a little bit of rest. And I will see you guys in the morning. All right, so it is the next morning. It is about 5 o'clock in the morning. Iris is awake and really, really angry. She is having a really bad time. She is not a happy camper. Everyone else is still kind of going, getting their rest, but she is really having a bit of a fit. We are going to go ahead and go over to our spreadsheet and see about Christopho, if he can age up to a young adult. He can't roll a 3, 7, or 19. So let's go ahead and give that a roll. He rolls a 6, so he does live. We are just going to go ahead and put him on the timeline where he belongs. So he does get 40 days. right. And we are going to go ahead and go over to the monastery and age up Cristofo, and we will then go ahead and get him aged up to a young adult. So we are going to go ahead and age up Cristofo. He has decided now that he is in the monastery and he has gotten himself a bit of an education, that he has decided that he wants to become a priest. So he is going to be becoming a priest. We are going to let him go ahead and age up to a young adult, and then he is going to go ahead and become a priest. So we will go into cast with him, and we are going to turn him in, like get him in his priest outfits. And he's going to stay here at the monastery and become a priest. He is currently unimaginative, stern, and he's going to be adventurous. He wants to be a priest. We're going to keep him in the knowledge. He wants to be, let's just say he wants to be still academic, which will be fine. But we are going to take him into cast, and we're going to give him his priest outfit. All right, so we have him in his outfits. I'm going to get his new photo for the family tree. And then we are going to go ahead and head over to the Harding residence, and we are going to let them try for a baby. And we're going to start heading over to the families that need to try for babies and let them try for their babies. We have 3 families that need to try for babies today: the Harding family, the Like family, and the Von Schwans all need to try for babies today. So we're going to go over to each of those families and let them try for a baby. So let's go ahead and head over to Transylvania, and we're going to go to the Harding family first. And we will go and see about getting them to try for a baby. All right, so we are going to just have Everard approach Taylor, or have Taylor, either one, approach Everard and just do a little bit of flirtation, and she's going to whisper seductively to him and just tell him that she would like to obviously go ahead and try for a baby with him. And she's going to tell him, like, I am in the mood to try for another baby. And he's going to say, really? And she's going to say, I think that we need to continue to expand our family. And he's going to tell her that is fantastic news. He obviously would love to go ahead and expand their family. So they are going to just have a little bit of flirtatious moments together, and they are going to go upstairs and try for a little bit of a baby here. So we love that. She's feeling really flirty right now. And he's like, I didn't realize that you wanted so many children. And she's like, I do want to expand our family. I think that it's good for us to secure our line. And, you know, we have a couple of McGrath children. I think we need to have, you know, the Harding name carry on. And so I would like for us to try for a boy. And he's like, I am thrilled that you think that way, and I would love to do that. And so they're just going to have themselves a little kiss here, and then they're going to go ahead and go upstairs. Wow, the love language of touch from Taylor just made that moment truly magical for Everard. It has Everard pondering the joy of a tender caress or the comfort of a warm embrace from a beloved sim. Is this a moment of realization that Everard likes physical intimacy? Yes.
Bob Nadizi?
So she's like, so can we go upstairs? And he's like, yes, honey, we can. So they're going to go on upstairs. They're going to try for a pregnancy. She has here that she wants to hold hands with him. That's so sweet. So maybe we can get them to hold hands and we can meet that goal for her as well. And that would be perfect. But we are going to just get them to go in here and try for a pregnancy. And we will obviously, hopefully get them to be expecting. Someone is going to need to feed the baby because she's feeling a little bit hungry, but no protection was used, so hopefully they will be pregnant, which will be fantastic. And we are going to go ahead and head over to the next household and get them to get to trying for a baby, which is the Like household. Actually, let's do the Von Schwans since we're in this area. So we are going to go ahead and have her come over here, and she is going to approach him, and she is going to ask him, oh, she's too sad. Okay, well, maybe he can approach her then. And we will just try to get them to have a little bit of a woohoo as well. And he dislikes dancing. Okay, well, he doesn't have to dance. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get him to approach her and see if they can go ahead and try for a pregnancy as well. And if he can get her pregnant, which we hope, he's just going to come on downstairs. As you can see, he does have that his appetite has been lost and he becomes thirsty in question mark. It is a fact that she has gone ahead and turned him, and he is in the process of transitioning into a vampire. So Conrad and her are planning to spend eternity together, which we love. Is there a reason why you aren't approaching her right now? He's like, yeah, the baby. Okay, but what about her and the trying for pregnancy? Like, what about that? You sure do get distracted easily, Conrad. Alright, so they are going to go ahead and try for a pregnancy as well. They're going to go on upstairs and do that. We love it. Okay, maybe we can't have woohoo in the bed. Maybe we just have to woohoo somewhere else. Let's just woohoo here and see if that works.
Fruit Zumba.
And maybe that will get them expecting. I am going to have to redo this house a little bit and get them some baby beds and things like that. But we have gone ahead and let them woohoo, so we will go ahead and head over to our next house and try for a baby over there with the like family. So Sten is going to approach Nale and just tell her, I know that we already have 2 sons, but I would really like to go ahead and secure another child. Is there any way that you would be interested in obviously going ahead and having another baby? And they're going to go ahead and try for pregnancy as well. So he's just going to approach her and offer up the suggestion that they go ahead and try for another child. He does have Mackenzie with her, and he had Cuthbert with his last wife, which is perfectly fine. But he wants to make sure that he has a good line, because as we know, it's not a guarantee just because he has a couple of sons that they're going to survive, and he wants to make sure that they have plenty of children. So they are going to go and they're going to try for a pregnancy here, which we love. So they're heading upstairs here so that they can do that. She was very keen. They were really excited to do that. She was like, yes, let's please. So they are going to go in here and they're going to try for a baby. These two are in a very flirty mood. She's feeling a little bit playful, but he's feeling quite flirty. They had a long walk to go. Oh my goodness, they really did have a long walk to go. But they are trying for a baby here, and hopefully this will get them to where they are expecting. We have little Mackenzie laying in the floor here. We love that. All right, it's always the infants that are in the floor, and you know, I don't know why that is, but they're never in their cribs. So they are just woohooing here, and hopefully this will get them to where they are expecting. We will just speed this along, and then we are going to head back over into the main household, and hopefully we can get Sophia to come over and visit. And once she comes over to visit, hopefully we can get the relationship with her and John up a little bit. So let's go ahead and head over to the main household now, and we're going to invite over Sophia. All right, so we are back to the main household now, and as you can see, we are just going to need to pay some bills. It looks like we have some bills here that have been delivered, so I'm going to get him to come out and get the mail, and we will pay the bills, and then we're going to invite over Sophia and see if we can get their relationship up a little bit more. How are the children and their needs? She's good, and he is good, and Iris is good. We love it. All right, John, you can just get the bills. Oh, we had a lot in the mail. Go ahead and pay the bills. So we're just going to put all this in the fridge here. And he has invited her over, so hopefully she'll come around. It does say that she'll be right over. We love that. And so she is going to come over, and then we are going to hopefully be able to get a little bit more of a relationship with her up. And then we will see about getting into a little bit of a relationship with her. So she has come over. We are just going to invite her in. And let's go ahead and do some friendly interactions with her. I just want him to gossip with her for a little bit and maybe ask about her interests some more. And he's just trying to get to know her a little bit better. He's going to talk about some handiness with her and see what things that she's kind of into. Maybe they can cloud gaze a little bit more. Since they weren't able to cloud gaze before, he's going to try to cloud gaze with her now. He's going to do a little bit of trying to flirt with her. Even though he is still really sad, he's going to try to flirt with her some.
Shine away.
Kuwoga, Funi. Bobanef? Ooh, Kipepta.
Oh. Donarin Shoop.
Ah.
Jabini Noe Biyarman.
Rabin.
Lavozi.
Oh, Nopsa.
Zalka. Zarkini Mumph.
Yes.
Veniki Vambos.
I thought you were going to cloud gaze. Oh, there they go. Okay. So they're just going to go and cloud gaze for a little bit and get their friendship up a little bit more. Their friendship is actually quite high. She's feeling inspired from cloud gazing, which is fantastic. But they do have quite a bit of friendship already. I do want them, though, to get their friendship up a little bit more. I'm hoping that will help in the long run with him being able to romance her if their friendship is pretty high. But I am hoping that cloud gazing will also get him in a better mood so that he can do a little bit more flirting with her.
Mimlet.
All right, so he's come up to take care of Iris, which we love, but he's also still trying to, you know, take care of flirting with her and talking with her and things like that. So he's bringing Iris down with him, and he's going to be like, this is my daughter Iris, and look at her, she's cleaning up for us. We love that. He's like, this is Iris, and she's like, oh, she's beautiful, and he's like, oh, thank you so much. Can you feed Iris? Because I think Iris might be a little bit hungry.
Soup to Stevie.
Flowers and... Nukum stay.
Orb. Finiab, Nitfa Payfin.
And he's like, so this is what I meant when I asked if you kind of cared about kids, because like I have some, and I just wanted to know if maybe you were into, you know, helping me if we were to get together. You know, I just wanted to know if you were into maybe helping with kids, and obviously I would want us to have more kids. And she's like, oh, I see. And he's like, I could totally see me spending my life with you, and I just, you know, kind of wanted to know how you felt about it. And she's like, really? And he's like,
You nabby rope?
well, I think we get on pretty good, don't you? And they do get on pretty good. So I do think that they could potentially be together.
You Flowanor?
He's run away from her as she's talking. He's like, I gotta put the baby down. All right, so he's gonna go back down and just talk with her a little bit more.
Donor and Shoop.
Me.
Oh, yeah. Well,
No, a sneef.
She's like, I gotta go. All right, so they did get their romance up a little bit more. They got their friendship up more than they did their romance. So that's good. But I was kind of hoping they would get their romance up a little bit more than that. It's not working out like I had really hoped. He is so bloody sad, and that's why. Look at him go. He's like, wait, don't leave. And she's like, what do you need? And he's like, I just want you to have a key to the house. That way, anytime you want to come around, you can come and visit. And she's like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah, I just think like anytime you want to come and visit, you can just come and visit the house. And, you know, I would love for you to come by anytime that you'd like.
Yipsy.
She's like, I really should get going now. And he's like, okay. All right, so he's going to let her leave, even though he doesn't really want her to leave. He really would like to spend more time with her. He really does want to woo her, even though he's really having difficulty doing that. But he just doesn't know how to, you know, romance someone when he's obviously feeling as poorly as he is. I'm going to get him to make a party size of onion soup here, and then we are going to need to take care of our children. They are in a pretty bad way. How are you doing? All right, you're not doing good at all. Look at poor Juliana. She's like, I need a bath. He's like, okay, you really do. She's like, are you going to bathe me, or are you just going to stand here looking at me? He's like, no, I'm just going to put you to bed. All right, he tucked her in while she's feeling dirty. We love that. All right, we're going to get him downstairs. He's going to cook a little bit. He also needs to pee. We have a lot going on in this house with needs that, you know, are in really bad shape. All right, you cook something and then you can go ahead and go to the bathroom. I'm going to get these children up to come grab a serving of food, because if they don't, they're going to starve to death, and we can't have that. Get up and come eat something, both of you. And then, John, you're going to have to bathe them after they eat. Both of them need a bath. Looks like Gerald's going to eat first, so you can come outside and clean the coop and collect the eggs and let them eat. And then once that's done, you can obviously go ahead and bathe them. Give a bath to Gerald, and then you can give a bath to Juliana. She's fine. Just leave her alone. Leave her alone. All right, so he is just cleaning up the coop, and then he's going to have to bathe the children, and then he'll have to get into bed so that they can get into bed. It is already almost midnight. Once again, he's up really, really late. The children are like, screw you, we're going to bed. You have, you know, once again forgotten about us, and they are really upset. He's like, no, I'll bathe you, it's fine. Get them into the bath. All right, so he's going to get them into the bathtub. We'll get them a bath really quickly. We love it. And it is already the next day. We don't have anything going on Wednesday. It was going to be Darja's birthday, but she didn't make it. As we know, she died in childbirth. So, unfortunately, there's nothing going on Wednesday other than you need to give a bath to Juliana. Other than, obviously, we want to have maybe Sophia come back around again and let them, I said give bath to Juliana. And he's going to bed. Okay, we love that. Okay, fine. Give her a bath up here. Give bath to Juliana. Juliana is like, I don't want you to give me a bath. I'm going to sleep. Juliana, you need a bath. That's all there is to it. Give her a bath. Why won't it let her give a bath to Juliana? There we go. All right, he is just giving her a bath. He'll put her in there. There we go. And then she can obviously go upstairs and get herself some sleep because she is exhausted. You need to come get yourself in a bed. You need to come get yourself in the bed. And you need to go get yourself in the bed so that you can sleep. And you can just go to sleep. Go night-night. Okay. Everyone needs to go to sleep. It is literally 4 o'clock in the morning and this whole family is in shambles. We have got to get him a wife. We have got to. He's thinking, this is ridiculous. How am I going to do this without a wife? He is no longer, it doesn't look like mourning. It looks like he is finally over the mourning process. So hopefully today when he gets up, we'll be able to get him to actually make some progress with Sophia, which would be lovely if we could do that. I'm going to get him to make some pottage when he gets up. And then the family will be able to eat something. So we love that. And I'm just going to fast forward through them sleeping. And then once they get up, we will invite her to come around. So we'll invite her to come back over to the house. He is seriously desperate for some fun in his life. So, you know, the best way for him to have fun is to woohoo. It would be really nice if he could get in a relationship with her and then he could woohoo.
Mimi delish.
All right, let's change her diaper.
Nulkoi delish. Arasa. Aw.
Yes, miss.
Mimi de Nulkoi. Aw. Mimi de.
Don't be lawa, Susa. Vips wabi tabi.
All right, so we've changed her diaper. Let's clean up a little bit and get him to go down and grab something to eat. He desperately needs a bath. She's coming over, so we love that. She's probably thinking, why does he keep calling me around? But, you know, it's because we are trying to woo you. We desperately want to be in a relationship with you. He is definitely not mourning anymore, so we can do more options with romance for her, which is fantastic. So he's gonna go in hard now with the romance and seriously try to like compliment her appearance and tell her how lovely he thinks she is, and really try to, you know, flirt with her and just tell her like, look, I have an attraction to you and I want to be with you. Their romance is going down really fast.
Woony, woony.
It's not going good. Now their friendship is going down. It says, that nice bit of small talk from Sophia has John thinking. Sometimes the simpler things in life are worth appreciating. Even basic conversations that don't go too deep can be nice. Would you say that John likes small talk? Sure.
Oh, think well.
Aha.
Oh, boys. Yafa.
All right, Juliana Shoemaker has just gone into labor, so we need to go over and see her. I'm going to leave these two to chat amongst themselves here. Hopefully they don't screw it up. They can't, I guess, screw it up any worse than I'm screwing it up. But we're going to leave them and we're going to go see Juliana Shoemaker, and hopefully she is going to have a baby and her and baby will survive. Right, and it is August of 1351, and Juliana is in labor. We are just going to let her go ahead and have her baby here. So let us go and have our baby.
Oh, oh, ooh, yow, oob.
And she had a girl. So we are going to pull up the wheel here and we will see what we are going to name this baby. All right, so we are going to name this baby Nadia. Shoemaker.
Oh,
All right, and let's go ahead and see if mom and baby are going to make it by us going ahead and rolling for mom and baby. Mom can't roll a 1. She rolls a 16, so mom lives and baby needs to roll an odd number or 8, 10, or 20. And baby rolls an even number, so Nadia is going to die. Juliana does not have luck in the birth department at all. All right, so we are going to put here that Nadia Shoemaker died. And August of 1351. Deceased in August of 1351. And baby is stillborn. Okay, we are going to go ahead and have to kill this baby.
Fanaza, but no bay.
All right. So we'll try again for this family, and let's go ahead and go back to our main household. All right, so we are here back with our main household. We are just going to continue on trying to woo her. Hopefully we can get this romance up a little bit. We're going to compliment her appearance, and we are going to continue to try to flirt with her. I'm going to embrace her, and we're going to see if we can get a little bit more romance with her. Everything so far that we have tried has flopped, and it seems to be going down, not up, which is not necessarily a good thing.
Woony cross bronca.
Murph.
He's so endak.
Mullabide. The skin on myself.
And he's just told her, like, look, I am attracted to you. You know, I can't help it, but I just am. And I really would like to spend my life with you. I would like to be in a relationship with you. I think that we would be good together. And she's like, you do? And he's like, I really do. I would like for us to be able to be together. He's trying to seduce her here a little bit. But he's going to declare his love publicly to her and just say, like, I want us to be together. He's going to ask her a risque question. Don't you run off from me, girl. Where'd she go? There she is. She keeps running off. And we are going to just flirt with her. She is not taking it well. So she's kind of not taking that really all that well. So he's going to do like a smooth recovery here and just be like, I'm really sorry if I'm coming on strong. I just, you know, really do have feelings for you.
Dag dag.
Punky wobble.
Pshaw.
Oh, Ickwordy Boda. Wadita.
So he's trying to be a little bit frisky with her. He's embracing her and, you know, just trying to get a little bit of romance up with her. He's going to try to hold hands with her, and he is really trying to put it on thick. Let's give her some flowers and maybe like gaze into her eyes a little bit.
Kimba.
Oh, Arenuk.
Su. Fumba. Oompa Funa. Ushin. Domana. Wetuni!
And he's gonna whisper seductively in her ear, and she's like, why are you being like that, you know? And he's like, because I told you that I'm attracted to you. Where does she keep trying to go? I'm not sure. Go to the bathroom and eat something. He's like, I'm doing all of these things with her and I'm neglecting my own needs. Oh, she's sitting on his bed. Why is she acting like she doesn't like him? He's learned that she is single, but she is really, really playing hard to get here. Like, really, really playing hard to get. She's like, I should go. Thanks for letting me hang out. Oh my gosh. We're having a lot of trouble getting her on board. Can you not eat this? Grab a serving. Can the kids not eat this? Poison food. They can only poison it. He can eat it. That's annoying. Alright, well he's gonna have to cook something for the kids. So let's make a turnip soup for the children. She said she was leaving, but then she's still here. So I don't know what that's all about. Can you be my girlfriend? Can you just be my girlfriend? Okay, can you get yourself a serving of this soup because you're starving instead of standing there acting like, you know.
Means a orb.
Oh.
Bula Staby.
Okay, so he's gonna go ahead and he can ask her to be his girlfriend. So we're gonna ask her if she will be his girlfriend. Maybe he'll ask if she doesn't leave. Oh, she's gonna leave. Are you gonna chase her down again? Of course you are. Why would you not? Alright, so she said she would be the girlfriend of him. So they are in a relationship now. We freaking love that. Can you propose? to her.
Zap him for pain.
Oh.
Meshka crani. Clevitate, the misco.
And she said yes. Okay, we freaking love that.
Don't be la. Amu. Hukanoi sabrim yishpa.
So they're having their first kiss, and he's like, you know what we could do right now is go have a little bit of fun. And she's like, we're not married. And he's like, it's fine. We're about to be married. And she's like, okay, if you say so. And he's like, I do say so. Little Gerald is going upstairs to go sleep on the... Just leave her be. The children are both going to go to bed. He's like, I'll put her to bed. Did she leave? She may have left. She didn't leave. So they decided to go into the barn and have themselves a little tryst. And they are having themselves quite some fun in the barn there. And then he was like, let's go ahead and tie the knot. And she was like, okay. So they're going to go and tie the knot here and get themselves hitched. We love that. He's like, I smell putrid. She's like, you kind of do. But they are getting married. We freaking love that. He's putting a ring on her, and they are officially married. We love that. We're going to move her in over here. So Sophia Shoemaker is now Sophia Arendelle. We are going to go ahead and hop into cast with her, and we are going to give her her color changes and make her an Arendelle and take her photo for the family tree.
Bantrip Califoy.
All right, let's put her in blue. And get her photo for the family tree. Perfect. And it is officially Thursday, which is the last day of the year. And we have 2 birthdays. We have Iris aging up to a toddler and Peter McGrath aging up to a child. So we need to roll for them. So let's go ahead and go to our dice and give them a roll. So Iris can't roll a 1, 4, 8, 12, or 15. So let's roll for Iris. She rolls a 9, so she lives, and Peter can't roll a 4 or a 13. He rolls an 18, so Peter lives as well. So Iris, let's put her on where she belongs. She gets 16 days. Oh, that didn't work. And then Peter gets 28 days. All right. And so we are going to age up Iris. She is obviously in our house, so we'll be aging her up. And for the teen, we're going to add for Thursday, Sophia Arendelle. So she gets 28 days. All right, perfect. And then let's go ahead and age up little Iris. So let's hop into Cass and age up Iris. Okay, so Iris is going to be an imaginative toddler. And let's go ahead and give her her makeover. All right, and let's go ahead and get her little photo for the family tree. All right, and we now need to go over to the McGrath residence and age up Peter McGrath to a child, which is the Harding residence now. All right, we have made it into the home of Peter McGrath, and we are just going to age up little Peter. He is here. We are going to age him up to a child and give him his makeover. And it says Taylor is now in her first trimester. We love it. All right. We are going to see that he is going to be neat. These Sims become happy and have fun when performing household chores, can have a cleaning frenzy, and become really uncomfortable in dirty surroundings. We are going to make him mental, so whiz kid, I guess. And let's go ahead and hop into Cass and give him his makeover.
Yank had Nuna shoot.
They are the Gray family now, so we'll put him in Gray. I believe they're Gray. Let me just look really quickly. No, they're brown. All right, and there is Peter McGrath, aged up to a child. So we are back in our main household. Our hope is that we have gotten pregnant and that Sophia is with child. We obviously will know that sooner rather than later, we hope. But I am going to just get her in here and have her go ahead and make some gruel. We want her cooking for the family and picking up on the domestic things. So we're going to have her go in and do that. She probably doesn't have any skill, so we'll have to watch and make sure she doesn't burn the house down. But we'll start her out slow and help her build her skills up, which will be fantastic. And that will be great. But she is going to go ahead and just cook some things here. I am going to probably go ahead and leave this episode here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when new episodes go live on the channel. And I will see you guys again in 1352, where our soldiers will be rolling to find out if they can come home from the war, which will be really exciting. And I'm sure we'll be seeing more babies coming. which is also going to be exciting. Hopefully we will have some survivals as opposed to this year, because this year was definitely hard on us. But I will see you guys then, and until next time, I'm going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.